AITA for refusing to be the free babysitter at every family function just cause I'm the youngest dude in the family. Posted by u/choice_evidence 1983 in r/BestofRedditorUpdates. Concluded. I am not OOP, OOP is u/jam_cam. Originally posted to r/AITA. AITA for refusing to be the free babysitter at every family function just cause I'm the youngest dude in the family. Thanks to u/Queen Legolas for suggesting this. Are Trigger warnings, entitlement, exploitation. Original post, June 21, 2025. Yo, keep getting stuck watching my little cousins, ages baby to 8, at every single family thing. Cause my TIAs are like *I, Jamie, you're such a responsible young man. Translation, we wanna drink wine and gossip without ankle biters wrecking the vibe. Yesterday, I finally snapped. Told nah, I didn't sign up for this, and now the group chat's blowing up calling me selfish and disrespectful. Even my brother John, 23, who dipped to college and never looks back, hit me with the bruh, there Wilden, but you could have been smoother. So, AITA. Like, is it really my job to play a built-in daycare just cause I'm the only guy under 25 who hasn't knocked someone up yet? AITA has no consensus bot, OOP was NTA. Relevant comments. Commenter 1, TBH, I genuinely appreciate that they have this expectation of you as a dude. I had to deal with that expectation while my brother dodged it completely. My family never considered that there's another whole ass adult they could ask to babysit while guilt-tripping me for not being at their beck and call. Also, NTA, it will never end until you put an end to it. OOP, between schoolwork and all that, I'm exhausted. I mean, yeah, I could babysit sometimes, but every day? Come on, I'm not an after-school program. I just want to get home, eat something, and maybe play something without a crying toddler next to me. Even my mom has been telling her sisters to calm down. Commenter 2, so your aunts come over your house every day with the kids. I thought you only see them at family dinners a couple times a month. So they want you to babysit every day plus at the family dinners. Hell no, you need to put a stop to that now. Maybe hang with your friends if you can. I would be out of the house as much as possible. Just keep saying no, yeah, they'll be pissed but eventually they'll get over it. Or not. But not your problem. OOP, they take advantage of family dinners, I suppose to exert social pressure, but they come every day to drop off their children as soon as I say yes. Commenter 3, NTA, you should not be the designated babysitter because the moms want to drink and gossip. If you don't go, who else would get stuck with them? OOP, the worst thing is that if I say something they attack my mom, but she didn't even ask them for help while she was raising me, not that she needed much help either, because dad was also taking care of me, upside down face. Commenter 4, why can't the dads show up and watch their kids? OOP, there are 3 sis, 2 of them have husbands who work long hours and they also work, one of them is single and works. I usually never refuse with my single aunt, because her son is 5 years old and is well educated. Besides, it is difficult for her to survive with just one job, but the others can afford babysitters. They simply take advantage of the fact that I do this favor for my aunt, to use me. Commenter 5, NTA. From language used we can assume you're Hispanic or Latino. I'm 24 and my husband, 24, is also Hispanic. And the oldest of all the kids. I have never seen him be put in charge of the cousins, even before we were married. They just don't want a deal, but their kids are not your problem. OOP, thank God someone noticed. Mom is from the Dominican Republic and raised us speaking Spanish. People always say I have a strange vocabulary. And indeed, they're not my children, they're not my responsibility. Besides, I'm 15. Update number 1, June 22, 2025, next day. This is my first time using Reddit, and I didn't expect to attract attention in such a short amount of time. I have no idea how to use it. I downloaded it just because I wanted to see updates on the Switch 2. Okay, I wanted to clarify some details and apologize. I read that some people thought this was something from chat. No, my friend, that's how I really talk. I'm 15 years old and a spoiled brat from his Latina mom. Sorry. Yes, I've used something like chat to do homework, but its name is DeepSeek. I don't like chat's interface. I admit I like the AI vocabulary, it sounds very clean, so maybe I've been using it in my personal life. About my family background, actually, this isn't that dramatic. I've had other anecdotes that were more dramatic than this. My aunts, whose children I babysit, are 3 of my mother's sisters. I only refuse to stop helping one of them, my Aunt Florida, a made-up name. Florida is 33 years old and has a 5-year-old baby. She's actually very kind to me and understands my situation. She's single because the father of her child never wanted to take responsibility once she told him she was pregnant. So, Florida works in 2 restaurants, lives with my grandparents, and takes care of her son alone. Plus, her kiddo is very calm and intelligent. I don't have a problem with him. The problem is my other aunts, who are more stable. My Aunt Petunia's husband works in a government office, and my Aunt Margarita's husband is a lawyer, a pretty good one. They also work in an office. They can afford a nanny or pay me. I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but they're from the Dominican Republic. They came to the United States when Mom was my age. Mom is Aunt Florida's twin. I know their lives have been difficult and that families need to support each other, but I have a life too. I don't go out much, but I help Dad with his store. I also help out around the house. I study. And for those who asked, I do have a girlfriend, but we're both focused on our studies. Later, we'll formalize our careers, but not before we graduate. I will be updating everything via pass. Mom has already spoken with her sisters, my grandfather supports her, and since he is the absolute voice in the family, actually all the older adults are, he will speak with his daughters. Some comments. Commenter 1, Auntie A. It's crazy how your well-off aunts expect free childcare while Aunt Florida, who's actually struggling, respects your time. You're 15 with your own life, not their on-call babysitter, period. Commenter 2, too many use family as an excuse to manipulate, impose, abuse, silence and control. Nobody must be the guardian or servant of others to the detriment of themselves. Update number 2, July 2, 2025, 10 days later. Hello again, it's been 10 days since I posted this, and, well, what had to happen happened. Welcome to the amazing family drama circus. First, thank you to everyone who commented. It helped me a lot to read about similar experiences and realize I wasn't being selfish. Sometimes you feel bad about saying no, especially with family, but I learned that setting boundaries isn't being a bad person. These events happened in 3 or 4 days. More things happened, but I'll only cover the most relevant. Day 1, my mom spoke with my aunts. She was firm but calm. She told them I wouldn't babysit anymore without them respectfully asking me, and that it wasn't my responsibility just because I was young and good with kids. Aunt Florida understood, but Maggie was more stubborn, left without saying anything and did not speak to Mom for the rest of the day. Day 2, my Aunt Margarita was offended. And when I say offended, I mean that she sent about 5 audios in the family group saying that the family is losing its values, that today's young people don't know how to help and that they want everything easy and without commitment. She also said something like when I was his age I already knew how to change diapers, which was weird because as I remember she waited until she was older to have children. Do you know what I mean? No one answered her much, but she left the group for about 2 days then came back without saying anything. Classic. At this point leaving without saying anything is already her personal trademark. Day 3, my grandfather intervened. My mom didn't ask him to, but he had already seen the group and decided to say something. Basically, he reminded everyone that helping is nice, but forcing is not. And that if they really valued support, they should learn to ask for it properly, or pay someone. That calmed the waters quite a bit. My Aunt Florida was a sunshine. She wrote me separately to tell me that she understood completely and that she never wanted me to feel used. That she really appreciates it when I help her, and that if someday I can't anymore, to say so without fear. She has never been the problem. My brother John also wrote me. Said Aunt Margarita is crazy, you did good. I didn't expect it, because at first he had told me he could be smoother, but I guess he saw it more clearly now, or maybe it was because his girlfriend scolded him. What about me? I'm calm. I went to the last meeting, no one gave me kids to babysit, and I was even offered to sit with the adults. I ate in peace. I played with my little cousins for a while because I wanted to, not because they fit me in. And it felt good. Thanks again to everyone who read me, commented or laughed with me. I didn't think so many people would understand something so small, but I guess sometimes the smallest thing is the most tiring. Top comments. Commenter 1, what an uplifting update. It's great to be helpful to others, it is not great when others take advantage of your good nature. Glad you will have more time for yourself and studying, and have learned something about setting boundaries. Grandfather and Aunt Florida sound great. Commenter 2, here's my favorite part, they want everything easy and without commitment. Isn't that exactly what ol' auntie is doing? She wants you to make her life easier by babysitting her commitments, i.e. the kids she chose to have. That crap is about as good as calling someone selfish when they won't babysit or give money as expected. Good on you, kid, and I would honestly advise that you not babysit again for at least a couple years.